This is one of my new favorite weapons in Modern Warfare 2, the VEL 46. The VEL 46, otherwise known as the MP7, is a very high mobility SMG. With this setup, you will be fluidly running around the map. This is a very fun weapon to use if you love to rush. Plus, this thing literally has no recoil, so you can be a menace up close and then you can be a Dennis menace at range. So here is the VEL 46 with no attachment, just the base weapon. You guys will see the ADS is very snappy. You got a pretty good moving speed. For the recoil control, and here you guys will see there is a decent amount of recoil on the weapon. The horizontal isn't bad, but there is like a big jump when you initially fire the weapon. So when we do go to build this weapon, we are going to be eliminating all that balance, and it's literally this setup, you are going to be able to use it at long range. Like, it's actually insane. With that said, for the first attachment you want to add to the weapon, this is going to be a muzzle. You want to add the Lockshot KT85. This is going to severely reduce the overall recoil of the weapon. We are going to be losing some of our ADS speed, but you're not going to really notice that. Say you did want to run a suppressor. Overall, I don't recommend a suppressor because it really doesn't help you that much. You do get the sound suppression, but the weapon's pretty loud with a suppressor, and so you're not going to really notice a difference with the suppressor or without. Say you still want to run a suppressor, I recommend running the vanguard MKV, and then you want to tune it for the ADS speed because the recoil smoothness does not do anything. For the bottom bar, because this weapon isn't going to have that much sway, we are just going to increase the ball velocity, making the weapon feel more like hit scan. The only time I would actually run a suppressor maybe is if I was playing search and destroy, but even then I would still rather run the Lockshot KT85. For the tuning on here, on that left bar, you have an option of the ADS speed and the recoil stabilization, which the recoil stabilization is actually your horizontal recoil control, and since this weapon already has a pretty good ADS, we are just going to go ahead and max out the recoil stabilization. And then for the bottom bar, because the aiming idle stability is already pretty good on the weapon, we are just going to max out that gun kick control, which is the vertical recoil control, and so now you have a very little horizontal and a very little vertical, which if we take it into the firing range, you guys will see this weapon is a lot easier to use. It doesn't have nearly as much balance, and we still are going to add a little bit more recoil control. That being said, for the underbarrel, I recommend you guys to add the Mark IV grip. This is going to give you overall recoil control, and you get a lot of hip fire accuracy, which is super nice for the SMGs. For the tuning on here, these ones don't really matter that much. For that left bar, we're just going to increase the hip walking speed, and then for the bottom one, because the hip fire accuracy is already pretty good, go ahead and make the weapon a little bit snappier. And so now when we go into the firing range, you guys will see this thing is a actual beam. Like, there is literally no recoil on the weapon. It is so easy to control, and then the hip fire still is pretty good on the weapon. It's not like great, but it still is way better than like a lot of other weapons in the game. For the next attachment, this is going to increase the overall damage range of the weapon. I think it only increases it by like 5 or 10%, but it is noticeable. Plus, it's going to make the bullets even stronger, and so if you need to wallbang the enemies, like shoot them through cover, it's going to take typically like 1 to 2 less bullets to kill them. That being said, you want to add the armor piercing rounds, and then you want to tune it for the damage range. This is a nice little trick just to get a little bit more damage range for your weapon. For the next attachment, I typically only run a extended mag if I'm playing on Shipment, but with this setup, it just overall, it feels really good with the 50 round mag. Yes, it does hurt the mobility a lot, but honestly, you don't really notice it that much. Like, the only thing you're really going to notice is the ADS speed loss, but as long as you get used to the weapon, I literally didn't find any trouble with me running the 50 round mag. Say you think it's a little bit overkill, honestly, you could just take off that magazine and then just run the class I give you just without that magazine. What you could also do is come over to the laser, then you can add the VLK. This gives you a lot of benefits. It gives you a lot of mobility for the weapon. It adds a lot of aiming stability, but there is a catch, and that's that the enemies can see the laser. But when we do add this, you guys will see the ADS speed is a lot better on the weapon, but like I said, the enemies can see that laser. What you could also do is take off that laser. You can go over to the optic, and then the optic I recommend is going to be the Cronin Mini Pro, and then you want to tune it for the flinch resistance. This is going to make it a little bit easier to stay on target if the enemy is shooting at you. And then for the bottom bar, you just want to make it very far away, which does make everything smaller. Like, when you increase the FOV of anything, it makes everything smaller, but it is going to reduce the visual recoil. So then this weapon is going to feel like an actual beam, but honestly, this is all personal preference, and so you can have the closeness or farness like up to you. For the stocks or the barrel, honestly, I would just stay away from them. I feel like they don't really do much for the weapon, or it feels like they actually hurt it more than it helps, and so I'd stay away from those. For me though, I really like the 50 round mag. And then for the last attachment, you guys want to go over to the rear grip, and you want to add the Skalager Soldier Grip, which is going to give the weapon a lot of mobility, and the reason we need this is because of the magazine that we are running. Say you are not using the magazine, honestly, I would just add the sock and rubber grip just so it's a little bit easier to stay on target if the enemy is shooting at you, but the Soldier Grip is still a great option if you are or aren't running the magazine. Lastly, for the tuning on here, because the weapon's already super easy to control, we're just going to increase the ADS speed and the sprint to fire speed. When we take a look at the overall class, you guys will see the weapon is still pretty snappy despite the 50 round mag. The movement speed is still pretty good. For the overall recoil control, you can easily beam the enemies. These back sights do bounce around a decent amount, but that front sight, the one that matters, doesn't really move. Say you do want to reduce the recoil even even more, you can also take off the Sukalagger grip and then add the grip that gives you the recoil control. Here is the setup and the tuning in case you guys want to take a picture, and I hope you guys do enjoy this class setup. It's honestly one of my new favorite ones in the game. There's 180 and then the 5 gifted, so he's pretty much done $200. Mans is so generous. He is actually so freaking generous. I gotta drop a nuke now. Dude, where did they come from? Stop killing me from random spots. Let me get the nuke right now. Focus. I like how my teammate, my teammate's character said, "Don't shoot me, idiot." It's so aggressive. I like love this gun so much I keep choking. But like with the MP5, we got it first try. We take out that man. There we go, boys. We're focusing right now. There we go, there we go. Okay, where are they spawning now? That's what we need to figure out. Okay. Yo, I keep thinking it's a Semitex. There we go, boys. Look at this. We're doing a little bit better. They're taking Alpha, so we're going to rotate over there. Okay, advanced UAV. Now we know exactly where they're facing, so we can actually play aggressively, but freely aggressively. But they do have shotguns, though, so that's going to be a little bit scary. Not going to lie. But with these stupid spawns, they're going to... Oh, no, they're spawning over here. Dude, why did you have to spawn there? Dude, chat, these spawns are so horrendous. Okay, connection. Thank you again, man. Thank you again. I need to harness your energy. Your good energy and put it towards these noobs. Oh, I thought me missing that first mag, those first few shots was gonna chalk everything. And then if you do that, you can spawn trap. So let's actually try that right now. We're gonna sit back a little bit, boys. We're just gonna see what happens. Okay, now we're losing Alpha, so I can push up. Get off me. I'm gonna let them take C. Just so they have those spawns. I want my teammates to capture A though. No, they're spawning over there. I think this guy has a shotgun. Oh, he just died. Okay, good. Let's go on this helo. Hopefully they go to shoot it down. Looks like they're actually all trapped in this spawn trap. Oh, shotgun man. Good thing he was not expecting me. There we go. There we go. And then we're gonna... Fast gameplay gets me horny. I'm sorry if I'm not reading chat as much like I was at the beginning. I'm just really trying to get this nuke. And I just, for some reason, I keep choking. And I love this weapon. But it's just, I keep choking. Because we got like a few nukes in a row today. They're popping off. Oh my god, what is happening? This is really risky for me to be. Oh my god, no, the game's gonna end. No, please. Let's go, come on. No! Fuck! Oh my god! Yes, we got it though, at least. We got it though. Fuck! Yo, 135 and 15. Not the bad, let's go. Oh, you know, I don't even need to throw it over that wall. It's actually better if I don't throw it. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, look at that. No, I ran to the wrong side. I thought they would spawn down here. Whoa, did we lag just now? What the hell is that? There's a guy behind. I see him right there. I see his little butt. Gotta wait for the health to regen. Reload. Can you not climb that? I thought you could climb that. What the heck? I swear you used to be able to climb that.
Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Enemy targets.
Hey, serious, I'm a digital designer. Would you be open to working together on something? Olivia, feel free to send me your like your Behance portfolio, however you say it. Feel free to send me your portfolio on Twitter, and then I will go through. I don't really need a designer at the moment, but I'm always looking to make connections with people and like have a good connection with like a graphic designer and stuff. And so, send me your portfolio. Oh, look at that dolphin dive. Dude, this setup is so nasty. I guarantee this is the best VEL setup in the entire game. Thank you for being not that good at the game. Chat, these guys are the best players I've ever played against. Oh my god, they are so good. MGB, let's go! What the? Oh, something exploded! What exploded? Oh my god, chat. That was the best MGB I've ever gotten, just because something exploded, then I died instantly after. Oh my god. Yo, that is crazy. Cbass, how do you spell your real name? Chat, I want everyone to spell Sebastian. Yo, dude, we are so lucky for that. We can probably get another MGB in this lobby. You can probably get 3. Oh, you guys actually got it correct. Okay, a lot of people mess up. Like, so many people mess up. Dude, this lobby is very tough. Oh my god. Sebastian, I'm going for 2 nukes. That's what I'm doing. Let's see this. Let's see this. Oh yeah, we are definitely better than these guys. By just a tad. No. There we get the 1. My teammates are playing the objective heavy, so I hope the game doesn't end in 2 seconds. Oh, get off me. Oh, they actually pushed up. Usually they go around. Is there another one here? Oh, there is. I need the advanced UAV, and that's when we can really speedrun it. I just need to know where these enemies are coming from. Thought I saw a man over there. Yo, Core, practice makes perfect. You just need a lobby where you're better than everyone, and then you just need to know where the enemies are at all times. And once you get that first nuke, it makes... No! What the fuck was that? I called in my helo and then it said, nope, you're calling in the MGB. What was that? What? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wow. Let's see our score though. Let's see how many kills we got. Oh my god, 61 and 4. Let's go. Dude, we could have got 2 nukes. It literally, I pushed my D-pad. I went over to the heel, released. It said, no, you're doing the MGB.
I bought a yard today. Let her pay it all, yeah, like a bird.